So this week's tutorial is just a really simple, easy to follow recipe for some Biscoff fudge. So to make this fudge, all you need is 400 grams of white chocolate, so I'm using Milky Bar, a tin of condensed milk, 16 Biscoff Biscuits, and about half a jar of Biscoff Spread. The first step is to take your 400 grams of chocolate and break it into tiny squares. The second step is to crush your biscuits. So to start, just count out 14 of the 16 biscuits that you need. So to get these biscuits into fine pieces, you can either use a blitzer or a wee bag that's sealable like the one I'm using here. So all you need to do is get a rolling pin and roll it over them until it comes into like a fine crumb. Set your crushed biscuits to the side, now we're going to open the condensed milk. The next step is to turn your cooker onto a medium heat. And then pour the whole tin of condensed milk into the saucepan. Make sure you stir it because it heats up really quick and you don't want it to stick to the bottom. Now you want to add in your 400 grams of white chocolate and then stir it until it comes nice and smooth. Now once you have this consistency, you can add in your spread. So just add in half your jar of Biscoff Spread or 3 heaped spoons using a tablespoon. You want to mix that in until it comes a nice even brown colour and then remove it from the heat. You will find your arm starting to burn at this stage because the mixture is really thick and it is quite hard to mix. But this is the last step, so keep going. So once you've removed it from the heat, you just want to add in the biscuits that you crushed earlier. Now the biscuits are added in, you want to check to see if you've that thick kind of texture. So the next thing is we're going to get a tray, preferably square, and line it with greaseproof paper and then add your mixture in. You want to use a spoon or a fork to spread it the mixture into all the corners and make sure it's all level so that if you're cutting it and serving it, all the pieces look equal and tidy. The last step before putting the mixture into the fridge is to decorate it. So I'm just melting some Biscoff Spread, about a spoonful or two, in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And then to decorate, you can honestly do whatever you like. You can put whatever you want on top. But I'm just drizzling the Biscoff Spread all over to make a zigzag pattern. And then adding little bits of Biscoff Biscuits. So that's the fudge made and decorated, and now you just want to put it in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours until it sets. So that's it, just out of the fridge after 2 hours. So I'm going to take it out of the dish and then remove the greaseproof paper. You can honestly cut your fudge whatever way you find easiest, but the way I did it was I cut it into 6 blocks. And then I individually cut them blocks into single squares. So that's just a wee idea of how I serve mine. With my leftovers, I wrap them up and give them away to family and friends. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to leave a wee comment or like or even subscribe to my YouTube, I'd really appreciate it.